Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Yan. I listen to debut songs, comeback songs, and songs I never heard of for the first time with you all. I also really like to dance to K-pop and been doing different covers, whether it's the entirety of the song or even just the chorus and turn it into medley. Please check it out, and if you dance too, I would love to see it as well, so please comment below. I also like to eat food, and so I like to record what I eat in a day, as well as some Yan food time, sharing snacks and drinks, and even attempting to bake and cook other dishes. So if you're interested, please check out my other channel as I have more food content there. But yeah, these are just some of my hobbies, and if you're interested, please explore. Alright, today we're listening to a comeback by ATEEZ. I started liking them from the Wave era and learned quite a few of their chorus parts in the past, as well as some complete songs such as Wave and Thanks. And so yeah, I really like this group. One of my bias is Songhwa, and yeah, I mean, unfortunately I didn't get to go to their concert. I hope one day I can and meet all the other fans, but I am looking forward to it just because for some reason this group has a very unique flavor, and it's just lots of interesting choreography, catchy parts, and it just caught my attention, and here we are right now. Today we're listening to their comeback song called Guerilla. So maybe they're going to be as fierce and mighty, and maybe even a little crazy like a gorilla when they're, very overprotective, or when they're angry or someone is attacking them. So maybe we will see that fierceness and that strength in them. Usually ATEEZ songs, I've listened to most but not all, their title songs are more upbeat, so that's my guess. But I'm trying to think back. They're done with like the so-called first journey or chapter or section. Now they're kind of moving on. So I'm curious if we will still have some hints or bits and pieces of pirate mode, or we're going to have something very different, or we're transitioning to something even more mysterious. But these are all guesses. So let's check out their comeback song right now. For those who are new to my channel, even though I know this group a lot more than other groups that I've reacted, a lot of them are new and I'm slowly getting to, get the hang or get to know them a bit more. I don't really react a whole lot when watching MVs. I like to suck it all in and appreciate it and enjoy it, and then afterwards I like to talk about it and go over certain bits and pieces. So that's my style of reacting. But yeah, seems like, KQ Entertainment first, and then we'll just get to it. So ATEEZ's Guerilla.
I got it back. 반을 뒤집어 this game one chance 바로 지금 midday. Hack like that. 짧고 강렬한 이 stay. No next 나를 따라 쉽게. 지금 저기 봐 new world. 지금 또 이제 지쳤어. 사라지는 emotion. 정은 빛을 잃어가. 숨은 공기가 되어. 나는 진도 참을 수 없어 normalize. 시간이 됐어 shoot the flashing light. Make a move. 춤을 춰 break that wall. 우리 below 여기저기 울려 퍼져 Guerilla. This is how we shout. Can you keep it loud? 모두 다 넘길 때까지. 춤을 춰 break that wall. 우리 below 여기저기 울려 퍼져 Guerilla. This is how we fight. Now we got it right. 세상을 깨 우리 춤을 춰 break that wall. 우리 below 세상을 바꿀 위하여 Guerilla. Freak song, we gonna make you out. 심장은 원하는 맛이 터지는 rhythm fire 외쳐대 틀란달. Make them freak out room 걷어낼 때까지 성난들 도는 땅을 전부 울리치려다. 저 보여 we be done. 음악의 무기 훌리건. 울려 퍼져 게릴라 어서 문을 열어라 화려하게 make it boom 감정에 눈을 감은 채 산다는 게 너에겐 아무 의미 없는가 참을 수 없어 normalize 시간이 됐어 shoot the flashing light Make a move 춤을 춰 break that wall 우리 below 여기저기 울려 퍼져 Guerilla This is our show 강하게 빌려 모두 다 눈뜰 때까지 춤을 춰 break that wall 우리 below 여기저기 울려 퍼져 Guerilla This is how we fight now we're gonna ride 세상을 get what we are 춤을 춰 break that wall 우리 below 세상을 바꾸고 we are the Guerrillas 귀를 막은 채 눈을 가린 채 같은 인형처럼 살 순 없잖아 모두 고개 들어 마주 알아 회색빛 세상을 봐 춤을 춰 break that wall 우리 below The Guerrillas Let go wrong 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 We are the Guerrillas
Okay, they are making a statement that they are here. I don't know what they're singing, but I'm gonna guess what it's about based on the MV. They just kept going, like it's just non-stop intense roller coaster ride, wasn't it? All right, let's go back to the beginning and talk more about it. Alright, so my theme theory idea is that this world, everything is like mundane, the same routine, same styles, everyone is the same, especially with the colors of gray. It seems like things aren't going to change. It has a certain pattern, right? I'm just thinking of like, I don't know what I'm thinking of. Just like, you know, any movie or cartoon shows or I don't know, it's just like things are the same and they want to make a statement and they want to change and bring that change to the city and then to the entire world. That's the feeling I'm getting. So we have these people that are fixing this humongous So we see these people here fixing this humongous speaker and we saw it later, but I was gonna guess like they're gonna have them in different parts of the city, and they did. They set it all up, and we see the mask being pulled, and it is Leader. And so I think the blimps, at first I thought they were against ATEEZ, but I think they use those to throw flyers, and I need to find a way to figure out what those flyers are. But yeah, it seems like the world will be changed by ATEEZ's presence, and so that gets extra exciting. So Hongjun raps a whole lot in the beginning, already making a statement, looking cool, looking powerful, looking a little crazy. And the reason why I said it's like a robotic, controlled world is because everything is aligned, organized, everyone is doing the same thing. And so he's trying to break it and say, like, can I have your attention? The world is more than what meets the eye that you are seeing right now. And I'm going to introduce it to you by being very fierce and powerful at the same time. He has a Cruella de Vil kind of like hair, you know, with the white and the black, so it kind of shows like different personalities. He can be dark, intense, but there's also like a pure side of him too. We just didn't really see this in this MV, but you know, Hongjun is always just a sweet little guy, even though he looks fierce and someone you don't want to mess with. And then we move on to the next member. and I think this is Yunho, I believe. Let me see. And he's on the phone, and we see Yosang, so everyone has, you know, a slight glimpse for the time being. We see San here, Songhwa walking out, and he is sprinting for his dear life, maybe because these people are like, you're changing our lives, we gotta go and like kill you, and so he's like, get me out of here. But the CG effect back here, the building is really cool. It says Guerilla. I don't know if I can find it later, but they're just, oh, here we go to that. They're like very powerful, and they're just screaming out statements, like, you know, proclaiming something. And it seems like a little bit of a heavy rock vibe, especially when we get to like the later part of the MV. But also, like, with the blimps in this type of building, it reminds me of, I don't know what it reminds me of. I feel like I've seen something like this before. Pardon my hair. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Is it from like a superhero comic strip or something? I don't know. Or like a history? I need your help on that, but that's the feeling I've got, if you kind of get what I'm saying. So everyone then has like a blast in this very low ceiling room, lots of surveillance cameras, and them just rocking out, really. But everyone had camera time, except it was just super duper fast, and I wish we slowed down a bit so we can see everyone a little bit more. But face off, Mingi comes and he is rapping a lot more. I love this upside down and flipping back up. I want to see the fan cam or music shows to see what that looks like, you know, when it's not in an MV. But be careful. I know Mingi and a few did get hurt in previous like comebacks, and I hope that they're okay. But everyone just looks really good, and I like this part where he first sings and then in the back San sings. Is that Matne Jongho? It could be the hair or makeup. He definitely like matured a lot more. And of course those notes never fail. And so they started this and they turned on the speakers. They accomplished the mission of like having that set. Woo Young was very fierce here. They all are, but this angle here. And yeah, I mean, now we see, there we go. I love the scene. All of them are like expressing their 100, not 200% of themselves. This is Guerilla. No more lies. Break that wall. Oh yeah, they kept saying break that wall. So the wall definitely is a symbolic meaning, right? So what kind of wall? Is it the wall that I'm talking about of like being in that routine and breaking the norm? But you know, in my personal opinion, ATEEZ has broken quite a few norms in the K-pop industry, and so I really like to see that. And if you haven't watched Kingdom, or was it Road to Kingdom? Kingdom. They definitely changed their songs up, and it was just really enjoyable to listen and check out that version. So do that. But yeah, high notes. They were throwing these flyers everywhere. I guess it's breaking the wall, so that's what they're doing. And those high notes kept going, they kept dancing. I don't think a lot of them had individual parts to sing other than rapping and just a few phrases here and there. A lot of times it's like the chorus where they all like shouted and screamed their lungs out. Hopefully they don't lose their voice. That's the feeling I got. And then here, just checking everybody. There's this guy, not an ATEEZ member, maybe they're like planning something. He looks like a professor of some sort, and they all look up and they're like, oh, there's someone here. And then we get to see someone that looks like a student or a kid who comes up, and I'm guessing just based on that outfit looked very similar to the one in the labs with the girls with the ponytail and that little lamp. Maybe he escaped from one of those factories and he is seeking for help or for change. It says something academy. or maybe there's something up and they're going to explain more in their next comeback. But like I said, this was wild, this was intense. They are just, if they were at level 10, they went up to level 30 now. Like, I am just in awe of all the craziness that they can do in a positive way, of course. As to the song, do I really like it? I mean, I will need to get used to it. This type of song is a song I need to get the hang of it a little bit more, probably listen to it a few more times. I listened to their other track song. I purposely didn't listen to this because I know I was going to react to it, but they also had another song, and maybe there's more melody, so it's easier to pick up, right? Usually melody is more catchy, or it sticks to you a little bit more than more rapping, but that can be just me personally. But either way, I'm loving this idea and style and concept, and they still have their flag. The A kind of looks like a fancy Avengers A sign, so like they're gonna still, you know, be a group and go forth, but it's gonna be a different journey. So, I'm excited. Alright, thank you for watching this with me. Comment below your thoughts. Continue to support ATEEZ. Enjoy Guerilla and their other songs. And I'll see you in another reaction video. Thank you.